Boker Tov, Rabotai. We're here on this wonderful Thursday morning. Very, very special day. Ayadut bi Hosef Samo, Betzito al Eretz Mitzrayim. That Hashem says that He's going to make all the Goyim not bother the Jewish people. When we're with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, we follow His mitzvot. And Be'ezrat Hashem speedily in our days will merit the coming of the Mashiach. We are this week in Parashat Terumah. Now, before we get into the parasha a little in depth, we'll talk a little bit, something I saw in a sefer called Parperaot La Torah. Now, why is it that Parashat Terumah comes after Parashat Mishpatim? Last week's Parashat Mishpatim. This week's Parashat Terumah. Mishpatim dealt mainly with what? Which halachot?
Like murdering and
It dealt mainly with the halachot of Ben Adam Lechavero, man to man halachot. Okay? Don't steal, be honest, be good, be appropriate, don't kidnap, don't kill, don't bruise, don't curse. All these different man to man halachot was Parashat Mishpatim. This week it's Parashat Terumah. What's the connection? So I saw a beautiful vart. And the vart goes that when you want Terumah is a representation of you wanting to give of yourself to Hashem. Okay? You want to give charity to Hashem Yitbarach. You want to give something of yourself. So before you give Terumah, you have to make sure you keep Mishpatim. What does that mean? Don't think I'm such a big tzaddik. I donated $100,000 to the synagogue, $200,000 to the synagogue. Ken, how did you make this money? How did you make this money? Ken, what's my question? Did you have Mishpatim when you were at work? Were you honest in business? Did you do a faithful, loyal service? Ken, were you yashar? You made money kosher? Then Terumah. Now your Terumah is Terumah. But a guy who's questionable, he robbed the bank and he scammed and he did all these different tricks and interesting things. And then he comes, oh, beautiful, wow, what a big tzaddik, donation. Right? No. That's called a mitzvah. That's a mitzvah that comes through sin. And what? It's not considered a mitzvah. So the lesson of the names of the parashiot, or the general concepts, is prior to me coming and giving of myself. Okay? I have to make sure that I'm honest, that I'm good, that I'm yashar. Then already my donation. It's better to donate $1 that was earned honestly than to donate $10 that was earned corruptly.
What about to take? Like there are a lot of people that take happily, knowing where it's not coming from legitimate, maybe sources, but people are happy to take.
What's an example?
Well, there are many organizations.
Yeah. I dive into Hashem, help us that the money that comes our way should be kasher, should be good, should be pure. Because we have to remember that being a Torah Jew, it's not only to keep Shabbat. It's not only to eat kasher. These are very important mitzvot. A guy tells you, I don't keep Shabbat, you're not a Torah Jew. You don't eat kasher, you're not a Torah Jew. But let's not underestimate being an honest Erlich Yid. Okay? A good, appropriate, honest Jew is no less than eating kasher. People say, look, Rabbi, he's religious, this guy. I say, he's not real. What makes him religious? He's a crook. He's not religious. What makes him religious? Because he goes like this when he prays? That's what makes you religious? Who said that makes you religious? Religiosity means I care about the word of God. And the same God who told me don't eat meat with milk was the same God who told me what? Be honest in business. Was the same God who said what? To be yashar, to be emet, to be straight, and not to play all these different questionable things. And one guy once told me, Rabbi, yes, on smoke, if he was able to, Hazak Baruch, okay? Basically, cheat the system, and if you were able to get away, Mazal Tov. First of all, my father is very rich. I have a very rich father. You met him before? I have a very rich father, okay? The whole world he has under his title, under his jurisdiction, okay? Mr. Jack, we have the same father, very rich, okay? He has everything. So the point is, if my father is very rich, why do I have to go crazy? מה אני צריך לדאוג, ולגזול, ולעשוק, ולעשות כל מיני דברים לא טובים? What do I need it? Okay? My father is the richest guy, or the richest entity. Okay? You don't have to go crazy. HaKadosh Baruch Hu has enough in his bank account to give to me. I can make an honest day's living, and shum davar lo yikre. Okay? You hear what's going on?
But for the organization, let's say.
Yes, if you know Vaday, it's corrupt.
But if you can also say Hashem's redirecting that for a certain
No.
purpose, no?
I remember, I don't want to say it out loud because people will hear this, but I remember there was once a guy who said, if you open Kolel, I will donate X, Y, and Z. Okay? Came a time later on, I never went back to that guy. Why? Because, no. Okay? I don't know. You have to know. If you know that the guy, again, I'm not saying everyone's a crook. Some people, they do honest business, can? And some people, they're better than worse, can? So in cases like that, where there is honest money, then beseder. But if you know the guy's an outright mashayik, can? A fraud. A guy like that, you're going to take his money, you're going to get leaks in the roof, you're going to get broken windows, you're going to get problems. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying to me? You'd rather make $1 with a blessing than make $2 with chas v'shalom the other way. Okay? And we have to work on that. The hashkafa of people became dayut biri. Okay? But we have to pray to Hashem. It should be clean, it should be kosher, it should be yashar, it should be good. Okay? And that's the first lesson I want to speak about in the parasha.